Okay, so you know the sweat is real. I'm down here in my husband's machine shed, and I have the huge fan on so that hopefully it will at least keep me from dying. I broke my microphone. What else could go wrong, right? Oh yeah, and I had some tool fall right here on my head because I was moving the fan, the industrial fan. So, yeah, I've been through it, but anyway, I don't know, maybe it'll look like I got Botox or something, and I might end up looking like this, and it'll look all pretty. I doubt it, though. But hey, so I wanted to tell you guys, basically my subscribers, so I want to thank you so much for following me all over the place. I realize, you know, one day you come and I'm showing you my chickens, and then another day I'm like giving you 5 reasons to make a decision, and then I'm cooking breakfast, and then I'm going on a trip, and then here I bought some Shein stuff. Look at my Shein stuff. So I super appreciate you. But there's always a but, right? But so because YouTube has an algorithm, they want you to pick a niche. So I thought maybe I didn't have to. Right. Everybody else does. I do too. So I wanted to let you know I have chosen to do health and wellness because, okay, I'm a nurse. It makes sense. I didn't necessarily want to do nursing stuff. I mean, you know, just do nursing stuff, but okay, I know a lot about nursing. I'm also a life coach, so it kind of makes sense, right? And then on top of that, I'm also a health educator and a patient advocate. So you put all of those together, and it makes sense that I'm not telling you conspiracy theories or showing you my chickens, I guess. And I guess I'm gonna have to do that. So, all right, that's what I'm gonna do. And my first topic, I think everybody's gonna run for the hills, but my first topic is COVID, to be broad, COVID, but I've got a better take on it. I have some news for you. It's important for you to know that ARES EG 5.1 is coming to the United States. Actually, it's already here. Let me tell you a little bit about it. ARES, not to be confused with AROS, is the new COVID-19 subvariant. It's dominating the US, the United States. It's been scientifically identified as EG.5.1, if you want to be more technical. And the most recent report says that 17% of all cases in the US are EG.5. Let's just call it ARES. Now, I don't want to go down the COVID road because we, as in you and me, we quickly shut down when that's brought up. However, I do want to share some important news from the healthcare research community regarding measures that are showing promising results for those wishing to limit the impact of the illness, while not limiting your exposure to others, because we don't want to go hide away, right? So there's this highly respected cardiologist. He's in Dallas. His name is Dr. Peter McCullough, and he's put together a COVID protocol that it can be like easily practiced at your house. Like you don't have to go get a whole bunch of stuff. So if you want the full information, you can look up his work by getting on the Telegram app and subscribing to Peter McCullough, MD. And you can find him also at petermcculloughmd.com. McCullough, McCullough, L-L-O-U-G-H. Peter, you know Peter. Okay, but anyway, enough on that sort of thing. Let me share a little bit about this protocol. First, I want you to know that I tried this protocol to varying degrees, and I have slowly conducted my own unofficial research regarding the protocol, and I've come to believe that there's something to this. So, okay, just hear me out. Just hear me out. So, my personal experience has gone like this. So, before COVID, I was very healthy. I mean, I'm a nurse. I know how to take care of myself, right? So, beginning roughly, I'm thinking like the beginning of 2022, I would say that my immune system was just tired. I was tired, my immune system was tired. So, this is basically how it goes. So, I would go to a public outing, and then a few days later, I would begin to have like what I think of as like a foamy throat. So, oopsies. So, I would have like this phlegm that you'd swallow, and you know, you feel like you swallow it and then it comes back, and then you swallow it, comes back. You try and cough it out, it's no go. Anyway, so I would have that, and then sometimes I would start to get either an itchy or a sore throat, but an itchy throat at least. And I knew, oh no, here we go. And sure enough, the fatigue would set in. Oh, I would go to bed, rest, do the self-care measures that I knew to do. I did all sorts of things. Nothing worked. I would be in bed, be so tired. Finally, I would start feeling better, and I would start to make plans again. And as soon as I would go with friends, go to the store, go to church, go to the gym. Oh my goodness, the gym. I would join that little spiral again. The cycle would just start all over again. It would just be like, bam, and I'm sick, right? So I became to the point of desperate. I was desperate to find something that worked. So I analyzed a whole lot of data. I was like consumed. I want to know about this virus that, okay, everybody has really been kind of consumed with it. Whether you want to admit it or not, we want to know, like, okay, how bad is it? How do we get rid of it? Will it ever go away? Like, will my life ever be the same? And I totally get it. I get you. So, I also read like functional medicine. That's better. I also read some information on functional medicine, which a lot of the medical community doesn't approve of functional medicine, which they like to use like food as fuel, natural remedies, and also just your regular prescription medications. So it's kind of a mix. I really like it. Anyway, so I did a lot of research on that sort of thing, and the whole thing that I came up with was basically, when you're sick, you have to go to either a functional medicine provider or a medical provider, get a prescription, and hopefully, basically it treated the symptoms. Hopefully you would get over it sooner. It's no guarantee. That to me is not good enough. That's not what I want. Okay, you have to know my background. I don't like going to healthcare providers, as I'm one and I know too much. I've yet to meet a healthcare provider that actually takes care of your health. And so usually they treat your sickness, if you think about it. So they should be like sickness care providers, which I'm good with that. We all need those from time to time. Absolutely. I want to be well, and I want to provide health care or healthy people care. That's what my complete interest is in. So, also, I just want to preface this with, I value skepticism. I think it is very important. No one should blindly listen to anyone.
So treat this protocol that I'm about to tell you about, and that you can just go on Peter McCullough and check it out. Like treat it as if you don't believe it will work. That is completely fine with me. But try it out to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that it doesn't work. I would give the protocol about 30 days. Just try it. I mean, what do you have to lose? So I found this research article on mouthwashes. Yeah, mouthwashes. So these mouthwashes, they were talking about how they kill viruses and how they hold up against COVID. I was interested. So my reasoning behind the interest goes like this. My husband gargles both in the morning and at night. He just does that after he brushes his teeth. He's rarely sick. Like he's around me when I'm sick, and he doesn't get sick. What's that, right? Like, no. I should be a lot more healthy. I eat more healthy. Like, I do all of these things. How could he not be getting sick like this all the time? Oh yeah, that made me crazy. But just because he's really sick and he uses Listerine and he gargles day and night, that's not a solid basis to warrant a response from me. So then if you actually add the science of COVID behind the Listerine treatment, it's an upper respiratory infection. This makes sense. Think about it. So, the major upper respiratory tract includes the nose with its nostrils, the passages, the mouth, the pharynx, which is your throat, and then your larynx, which is your voice box. That is your upper respiratory tract. So think about what Dr. McCullough has been saying. His protocol goes like this. He directs the interested parties to spray nasal spray. More importantly, is to use xylitol. I will show you a picture. Xylitol has been shown to kill viruses. But if you can't find that, saline is fine. At least you're doing something. So anyway, more on xylitol later. So you wash out your nasal passages. So this is what you do. You spray nasal spray. Okay, I gotta get in on this. This is gonna be great. I've never seen anything like this. I don't even know, but this is her nursing magazine, Nursing 2023. And if you just like go through, look, they actually are talking about xylitol. What's the big deal about xylitol? Okay, later. All right, so anyway, but it's nasal spray and whatnot. You should look at this. It's oh my goodness. Okay. So you wash out your nasal passages. So you spray the nasal spray liberally. You don't just make your nose holes wet. Spray that. You're washing, right? Like car wash.
Okay.
Washing.
Okay.
There's some people you just can't do anything with.
About also, so here's the xylitol. This is what Dr. McCullough is recommending. It says xylitol right here on the side of the box. It's a nasal spray. If you can't find that, here's the saline nasal spray. Okay. Right?
Yes.
I'm doing it right.
So, you spray it literally into each nostril, and then it comes down and you spit it out.
You take the lid off and you put it in your nose. So everybody in the family needs one of these, right? Right. Okay. So put it in your nose and you sniff. Okay. I just spit on video.
Okay. nose, but it's in the back.
You
of
washed your
Spit it
nose out? It feels like when you go swimming and all of that water's in your nose. Okay, I don't know if I like this, but I can get used to it if I won't get sick.
Just hold on. Okay. So next, you gargle with Listerine or Scope. Specifically, Listerine or Scope. Not all mouthwashes are created equal. No. I want to let you know. I do use a generic Listerine.
This is her husband's Listerine. Here's generic Listerine for those of you trying to save money because we're not in inflation. We're in inflation. Oh yeah, it's real. Listerine.
Actually, my husband really doesn't like me airing his business.
Mouths.
So let's get off the subject of my husband, because otherwise we're going to get in big trouble. I decided to go with the Listerine just because my husband has been using it, and I thought, I think it's effective. So I wanted to use that. That's the only reason why I chose Listerine.
That's super interesting.
My husband does not use the nasal spray. He's
that's
still
amazing.
just washing out his mouth with mouthwash
I like
because
what you
that's what
say.
he does as his oral hygiene. So I do not use the nasal spray unless I feel like I'm starting to get something. Dr. McCullough tells you the exact amount of time.
That's interesting.
But fill a little cap. Don't put your mouth on the cap. Just kind of pour it into your mouth, and then you'll lean your head back.
Let me show them how to do it.
Like she said.
Take this cup like this
Like this.
off of the Listerine.
Just fine. Yeah.
You pour it
Okay.
just about this much, and then you go.
Okay. Oh my word. I guess several.
It's hot. It's hot. It's so hot. What? You didn't tell me it was gonna be so hot.
Okay. I get it.
It's hot. I
Okay.
just spit again on video. Yeah. Okay. You have to fix my lipstick.
So anyway, back to our discussion.
Can you see my pineapple
So
earrings?
here
I love them. They go
you
with
have your upper
pineapple
respiratory
necklace.
structures completely washed out.
my.
So I believe taking these two actions, the nasal spray and the gargling, at the first sign of an upper respiratory, could ward off the infection
That's
or lessen it
interesting.
considerably. Dr. McCullough goes on to recommend, I want you to know this, he recommends vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc, and turmeric.
Listerine, turmeric, vitamin C. But I like this one better. Vitamin C, vitamin C.
He tells the exact dosages.
Here's
So he
chewable
goes
vitamin
over
C. I
how
love
much
the
in his
orange
videos
flavor.
and speeches.
I can
I've
chew
not been
100
able to
of
test
these,
his
but it
full
probably
protocol
would be
for
too
myself
much.
because I haven't been ill.
Yeah?
Which that just shows you. Like,
Okay.
Okay, but I'm just
here's
one
an
person. I
example
want
of
you to try
vitamin
it.
C.
I want to see what you think.
And so are these.
Anyway,
This is high
so,
potency and you swallow
With
it.
this in mind,
These, you
I
chew
know
them
with
and you have a
everyone returning to the
wonderful flavor.
workplace-
I love orange.
I know,
Love
against
it.
our will, but returning to the workplace, going back to school, and with fall coming, I think it's important to have this kit available. Just ask around. Find some garglers and ask if they're sick much, or if you know people that gargle, and just ask yourself, are they usually sick? The worst that can happen is that you have fresh breath and you have a clean nose. You know, if you keep your nose clean, you stay out of trouble. Okay,
And just
so like I told
remember,
you, I am a registered
If they're
nurse,
starting
a
to
health educator, a
advertise
life
certain
coach, and a
things
patient
in
advocate.
medical
I
journals
do
or
not
their
prescribe.
magazines,
I don't
or nursing
recommend
journals
make
or
any
their
promises
magazines,
to anyone. By staying in my
there
lane,
must
I'm
be
able to
something
support
about
your
it.
health knowledge by bringing you information from published studies
What
and reports
do they
from the
say?
healthcare
Nasal
community
hygiene
that you
matters?
may not have heard yet.
Oh,
I
most
cannot make any
pathogens enter through the
recommendations. I
nose.
can't prescribe.
Stop
and
them
I
there.
cannot promise. I
Wash
cannot
them
make
out.
promises, but
They say to wash them out, so wash them
in a nursing journal, so it has to be true. I can keep you up to date on what's going on and decipher it into language that you understand. So everything I bring you, I hope you are excited when you see me and I'm bringing you information. It's hot, real, and fresh. Hot, real, and fresh.
And as any nurse will tell you,
Yes, hot, real, and fresh.
drink lots
As
of
always,
water.
I value your comments. And if you like the content, subscribe for more. Because this is my niche and this is what we're gonna be talking
Drink
about.
lots of water during the day.
Until
We make
then,
golden milk with turmeric.
okay,
And
cough.
it's delicious. And it just sort of
Just take a
soothes
deep
you
breath.
in the evening. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And you
I
know
think
what?
everything's good.
She puts it in
All
egg
right,
drop
guys.
soup and it's
We'll see you
delicious.
later. Bye.